everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, my name is Noorie, and in today's video I am doing 15 expensive items that I don't regret buying. I was kind of inspired by all of the videos that I've been seeing recently on best and worst purchases of 2022, so I thought I would kind of do a summary of all of my expensive purchases that I've made and pick out my top 15 pieces. Some of these are surprising because they're pieces that I kind of bought as an impulse but then actually ended up really appreciating and loving and wearing a lot. So I'm really excited for this video, and it's kind of nice to review all of my purchases that I've made and actually think about the pieces that were worth investing in, so that for this year and my future purchases I kind of know what bits to get. Hopefully this also helps you if you are looking to invest in some luxury pieces this year. Everything that I talk about in this video, if it still is available to buy, I will link down below. I'm gonna get straight into the video because I do have 15 items to talk about, and I'm gonna start off with my Hermes Kelly. So this is a purchase that I made, I believe, around 2 years ago now. And the reason this is made the top 15 is because of the cost per wear of this bag. I have worn this bag so much since buying it, and I think it's just because it is such an easy bag to wear and it goes with everything. It's obviously in the black with gold hardware, and I feel like when investing in designer bags, people tend to go for a black bag because it just goes with everything. And I'm really happy that this was my first ever Hermes bag purchase. It's my most worn Hermes bag. I love the box leather. Even with what I'm wearing today, this plain jumper, and I'm wearing a pair of white knit pants, this just adds an element of chicness to it, and I think that's why it's probably been my most worn bag. I also love the fact that it has this strap, which means it makes a great travel bag. So often when I'm traveling through airports on holidays, I use this as my travel bag because I can wear it crossbody, and then you have the top handle feature. So this is obviously a very expensive bag. It was around £8,000, but the reason it's in my list of items that I don't regret purchasing is because of the cost per wear. So when you divide the cost by the amount of times you've worn it, it gives you that cost per wear, and I have worn this bag so much since getting it. If you go onto my Instagram, you'll see this bag a lot. I take it with me to every fashion week. I take it with me on all my city breaks. It is just that perfect bag that goes with everything. As you guys may know, Hermes bags are investments, so I do feel like it's a bag that I will never regret getting because I get my wear out of it, but I also know that it does retain its value. And I think this is a piece that I will have in my wardrobe forever, again, just because it is such a classic bag, and it's a piece that I will never regret buying. And then next up we have the Loewe anagram jumper. This jumper is £725. It's one that I actually bought on impulse just before fashion week, and I thought, you know what, I'll wear it for fashion week, and if I don't wear it that much I can probably rent it out. But I've worn this jumper so much more than I thought I would. I think it's because I've really built up a wardrobe of classic items, so a lot of my pieces felt or looked the same, and having this one jumper in this purple color drew me to it a lot more. So when I was getting ready and I wanted to wear something a little bit different, this was a jumper that I'd go for. It's got a very loose knit, which means if you just wear it with a bra underneath, you will feel the cold. So it's a great one that you can kind of layer with like thermals underneath when it is colder, but when it is kind of autumn or spring, you can just wear it with a bralette underneath. I always get compliments in this jumper. I absolutely love the balloon sleeves, the oversized style of this, and I think the color is just perfect. I've seen that Loewe have brought out so many colors. I feel like this is probably like one of their classic pieces now because every year they bring out new colors. It's so weird because when I started this channel, I was very much a neutrals only girl, and it's so crazy how my style has evolved now, and I'm like really loving color. And I definitely do think I want to purchase more colors in this. I have the rainbow print one on that picture I wore Fashion Week. I also love how the logo isn't very kind of noticeable. If you don't know what Loewe is, it just looks like a pretty pattern. So yeah, this is one that I don't regret purchasing. So next on my list are the Chanel heart bags. I have the black and the purple, and I had to feature both of them because they come as a pair. These for me are a classic bag with a twist, and I have had so much wear out of these, even more so than I thought I would. So when I first saw these bags on the runway, I messaged my SA in Paris and in London to let them know that I wanted the heart bag. I feel like these are such iconic bags. They're like in reference to the 70s, the 80s heart bags. I can't actually remember which year now. I'll put the correct year here. They're just really iconic heart bags. I love how they are made in the kind of classic Chanel flap style. You have this quilting, you have the flap, but they're just in the heart shape. So I actually got the black one first, and I think this was around £5,000. And then I got offered the purple one, which was around £3,000. And the resale for these is insane. So this one is reselling for around £7,000 and this one for around £8,000. So already they've gone up in value, and it's not even been a whole year since I got these. But the reason these are on my list of items I don't regret is just because of how much wear I've had out of these. They really add something fun to an outfit. So I feel like where I would normally go for my medium classic flat bag, if I want to have something a little bit more fun, a little bit more young, I'd opt for the black heart bag. And then the purple one is such a cute bag for the summer. I wore this all summer long. I took this to all my summer trips and it just made my outfits that much more cuter. Like I wore this in the Maldives, this purple bikini, some white pants, and then this heart bag. It's the perfect accessory to just make your outfit a little bit more fun. So I think these are just really fun bags that make a great addition to your outfit, especially if you're wearing a plain outfit and you feel like you want to add something. These bags are perfect for that. Next up we have the Totem riding boots. These were £790 and for me these are a classic staple. So I actually bought these because originally I'd wanted the Hermes boots, the one with the Kelly buckle, but then ended up getting these, and I'm actually really happy I got these as opposed to the Hermes ones, just because I feel like they are a little bit more understated. You have the small Totem logo here, but it's kind of like a pattern so you can't really read it, and then the strap is just a black leather strap that goes all along. They have the squarish toe. They also look really long. I'm a size 6. These are a size 6. They look really long, but they are super comfortable. I have got so much wear out of these, and I mean, you would assume so with a black knee-high boots, but I think the reason that I've worn these so much is because they're so easy to get on and off, and I think that's a really important point to think about with knee-high boots, and it really impacts the amount of times you would wear a pair of shoes, because I have some shoes that are a bit of a hassle to put on and off, and often if I'm just like leaving the house or wanting to put something on quickly, I don't go for those. They have a really wide calf, which is great because it's very flattering on the legs. Because they're really wide, it gives that illusion of a slimmer leg, and I also think that's what makes it easier to put on and off. And I also think these are a pair of boots that would just be in my wardrobe for a long time because they are in this classic style, in this black color. There's not much going on with the design. They're just going to remain timeless. I think these are very versatile boots and they have been worn so much this year and last year. Next up we have the Celine Triomphe sunglasses in the tortoise shell, and these are £370. I've had these for a couple of years now, and I think if you guys follow me on Instagram or you just watch my YouTube vlogs, you'll know that these are probably my most worn sunglasses. I love a tortoiseshell sunglass anyway. I feel like it really complements my face and it kind of just goes with everything. Because it's tortoiseshell, it's that neutral and it just kind of blends in with my face. So I find myself grabbing these if I have a colourful outfit on or a neutral outfit on. They just go with everything. So they're very versatile. I also love the oval shape. It really gives off that kind of vintage vibe, and I feel like they just suit my face. The one like this. And remember, you wear sunglasses a little bit lower. That's the cool girl way to wear it. Controversial though, because True thinks you should wear it up against your nose. True, what are you eating?
When I walk, it does like that.
Don't do that. I've just worn these so much. They're very comfortable as well because they're quite lightweight. I find sometimes with sunglasses, if they're too big and heavy, they can hurt the bridge of my nose. So I won't really wear them on days where I need a pair of sunglasses for a long period of time. So they're great because they're lightweight. They go with everything. The shape is classic. This style of sunglass suits everyone. I also really love the Celine logo. I feel like, again, it's quite an understated logo. It just looks like a really pretty pattern. It's time I get these in like a black or a white. I think I would enjoy them in another color, but these are a great sunglass, and if you have the chance to try them on, you should, because I feel like they would suit you. Next up, we have the René Calvilla heels. I feel like these heels became really popular last year, and I mean, I get why. They are stunning, the most beautiful shoes ever. For me, these really are the perfect evening shoes. I find myself grabbing these a lot when I have an evening outfit on and I'm not sure what shoes to wear. Almost always these shoes will go with the outfit, which is why I also picked up the silver pair, because obviously these are in gold and I felt like sometimes if I needed a silver tone, I needed a silver pair of heels, and these were the perfect ones. And honestly, I'm so happy to have these in my collection. I have said on my Instagram before that these are uncomfortable. I personally find these uncomfortable, but in that same sentence I did say that won't stop me from buying them. So as much as I find them uncomfortable, I will still buy them because I think they are so beautiful and they are worth the pain. And also, to be honest, after wearing them for a couple more times, I've actually found them to be a little bit more comfortable, and I've seen some people say that these are actually really comfortable heels. So I think it depends entirely on you, and like you should try them on. Me personally, I don't find many heels comfortable because I have a low pain threshold, so I can't really stand the pain. So that's why I find these uncomfortable, but I can't lie, they have improved. I again take these on every holiday holiday. Mainly the black ones I've worn a lot because obviously the silver were a newer purchase, but I just think they are so beautiful on the foot. It's like a piece of art because they wrap around the legs. It's like an accessory for your foot. So if you are wearing a simple kind of satin black dress and you've got this heel on, you look like you're ready for whatever event you need to be. This couldn't be an items I don't regret video without my Chanel classic flap. Now I feel like this is kind of an expected one, but it is a classic staple and it is one of my most worn bags in my collection. I purchased this a couple of years ago just before the price increase, and I remember getting it for around the £5,000 mark. I think they're now around £7,000 to £8,000, which is ridiculous. So I would highly recommend, if you are looking to invest in Chanel bag, to buy pre-loved, because I feel like you can get more for your money, and the vintage bags are just beautiful and the quality as well is insane. But for me, this is a very well-worn bag just because it does go with everything. Again, it's in black. I wanted to make sure when I was buying and starting my handbag collection that I had all the neutral colors covered, the blacks, the whites, the nudes. So I of course had to get the black classic flap. It is a classic bag. I feel like every handbag lover who loves Chanel would have this in their collection. You can wear it with a double strap on your shoulder like this, and then you could also wear it crossbody. The crossbody is short, so if you're tall like me, you can't really wear it over like a thick coat because it would just sit really high and be a bit uncomfortable. But you can wear it crossbody over like a jumper like this, and it just sits underneath the boob, which I feel like is actually a nice spot to sit because it's very easy to open. I'm someone who has a lot of small mini bags, so I don't really carry a lot in my bag, but this is a great bag if you need quite a few things to have in there, and you do have the back pocket if you want to slip receipts and cards in there. For me, I went for the lambskin because I just love the look of lambskin, and as much as people say caviar is better because it's more scratch resistant and it's more hard wearing, I feel like I've worn this bag so much, and it does have some light scratches, but it's nothing that's like noticeable and would make the bag look used and abused, and it is a very well used bag. And I do feel like bags don't have to always look pristine and perfect. I actually quite like the look of a bag that looks like it's been worn and used, which is probably why I love my Hermes Kelly so much. I also love the look of a lambskin leather when it's kind of like flattened. You'll see a lot of the vintage Chanel bags have that flattened lambskin look, and I feel like this has definitely flattened over the years compared to when I first got it. I have worn and loved this bag for the last 2 years that I've had it, and I know, again, I will love this for a lifetime. Next up, we have this beautiful Mugler trench coat. I'm gonna put the pictures because obviously this is not really giving you much, and for me this was a statement coat to add to my collection. I bought it just before my first Copenhagen Fashion Week. If you guys watch my channel or you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I love my trench coats. I practically live in my trench coats all throughout the year, and I felt like I had nailed my staples and my basics, and it was time to get more statement pieces, and this was the perfect statement piece to add to my wardrobe. It was that classic trench but with a twist. I think the cutouts make it really current. I love the belt to cinch in the waist, the exaggerated collar, the length of it. It is honestly such a great statement piece. Every time I wear this, I get compliments. Originally, when I was going to get this coat, I was actually going to do like a loan from Louisa Veroma, because sometimes for fashion weeks you can get loans where you can borrow pieces and then obviously you send them back. But then I decided last minute to actually just buy it, and I'm so happy I did, because I actually don't think you can buy this trench coat anymore. Like, I can't find it online. So yeah, it's a very special coat, and I feel like every time I wear it I just feel great, and every time I see it in my wardrobe it makes me happy. So this is a piece that I definitely don't regret buying, and I'm really happy I did buy it. Oh, I just sprayed some, it smells so good. Next up we have a fragrance. This is Initio Side Effect. I've spoken about this fragrance before. This is my favorite fragrance of all time. I'm obsessed with this smell. It's also my most complimented fragrance. Every time I have worn this scent and I've gone out, I have had someone stop me and ask me what I'm wearing. It's also one of the fragrances that last a really long time on me. I feel like on my skin, a lot of fragrances don't last very long, and I often, after an hour or so, can't smell it on me anymore. But this is one that even days later, like on pieces of clothing or like on my coats, I can smell. And I think it's because it is an oil-based fragrance. So if you are someone like me who wants long-lasting fragrance, this is the most perfect one. I'm a huge fan of Initio. They have another one that I love, is Oud for Greatness, which was originally mine, and then True started wearing it and it smells amazing on him, so I let him have it. Sometimes I do like wear it because it is just a great scent. It has notes of tobacco, vanilla, rum and cinnamon. It's a very sweet, like a little bit spicy, evening scent, but I wear it like throughout the day and evening. I just love it so much, and it is £215, so it is a pricier fragrance. But the thing I love about this is that it's not one that everyone's wearing. It's not like a super popular fragrance that everyone knows about, and I like to have a bit of a unique smell sometimes. Like I want a smell that is just my smell, and this does that for me. So this is a fragrance that I will 100% be repurchasing as soon as it's finished, and it's one that I do not regret buying. As much as it is an expensive fragrance, I have absolutely no regrets. Okay, next on my list we have this Gucci lace corset with the matching Gucci skirt. Now for me, this is one of those pieces that I will have in my archives forever. Like this is that piece that you bring out 10-20 years later to show your children. First I bought the corset. So this corset I actually bought a couple of years ago. It was around £1,050, and I just fell in love with the look of it. It looks very vintage, and it just is a very sexy corset top. I thought I would get lots of wear out of this, wear it with skirts, I could wear it with trousers, you could wear it with jeans. This year, no, not this year, we're in 2023. Last year, for my birthday, which was like 2 months ago, I got this corset out and I was like, you know what would be amazing if I had the matching skirt? And I thought it was my birthday, I'll treat myself. So I did a same day delivery order with Matches Fashion, and I managed to get this skirt. So it's the matching skirt, and I'm so happy I did, because now I have the full set. It is obviously pricey, but I feel like designer ready to wear is, but I feel like it's so worth it, because for me these are not like trend pieces. I just think they're really special pieces, and they give me so much joy and so much happiness to look at them, and when I put them on they make me feel like $1 million. So for me it's definitely a purchase that I am very happy to have made and have no regrets about. Next up is one that I was actually surprised about with how much wear I got out of, and these are the black Louboutins with the slingbacks, and they've got the smaller heel. So I actually picked these up like randomly when we were at Bicester Village. I went to the Louboutin store, I saw that they had them, and I thought, you know what, I don't actually have any plain black court heels. Let me just get these. I feel like I need a pair in my collection. And since getting these, I have worn these so much, which shows that I was really missing a pair of black, plain, simple shoes in my collection. The Louboutins are very well known for their sexy shoes. Like on the feet, they know how to do the right amount of toe cleavage. They just make your foot look really good. They're notoriously known for being very uncomfortable, but these are one of my most comfortable heels. And I think it's because they haven't got much of a high heel, and the sling back, which means your foot isn't kind of like restricted and tight into the shoe. You have room for movement. These are the heels that I go for if I need to wear a pair of heels all night and I need to be comfortable. I would often go for these. As much as they look like a pair of basic black heels, on the foot they are very beautiful. So next up we have the Bottega spaghetti bag. That's what I'm gonna call it, the spaghetti bag. I feel like everyone calls it the spaghetti bag. This bag I bought kind of an impulse just before I was going on holiday in the summer, and ended up wearing this so much more than I thought I would. I feel like it's important. As much as I have the classics and things that you would assume would be on this list, I also have things that I didn't think would be on this list. So I'm actually really happy that I did this video. This bag I feel like is the bag that elevates your outfit. Because of this kind of very interesting, unique design, I feel like it really elevates an outfit. So if you have a simple outfit on and you add this bag, this becomes like the focus point. I'll be honest, I don't actually put any much in my bag. Like this doesn't really have much space. Right now it's got a tampon in there. Is this nylon bag inside, but there isn't much space. There's enough space to put like your lipstick, a card holder, hand sanitizer, a mask, which actually is maybe a bit of space. I'm also glad I bought this because it's sold out almost everywhere. This bag is super hard to come by, so I feel like it is a very special bag, and I'm just very happy to have this in my collection. Next up we have the Loewe tank top, which needs to go to the dry cleaners, which is proof to why it's on this list. I've actually just ordered another one because I need a fresh one. This Loewe tank top is your basic tank top with the Loewe logo, but it has brought so much to my outfits. Where I would normally wear a white tank top and jeans, I replace it with this, and it just makes the outfit look 10 times cooler. I didn't expect to love it this much. I love the Loewe logo. I really love Loewe as a brand. I feel like last year I really kind of bought a lot of Loewe pieces, but this top I have found myself grabbing so much. I feel like I wear this on a weekly basis when I'm not sure what to wear, but I want to make a bit of an effort. This is a tank top I go for. So I feel like if you're someone who wears tank tops a lot, or you like your basics, this is a great addition to your wardrobe. You don't realize how much you actually wear it until you have it, which is why I've ordered another one. I think this is around £250, And if we do cost per wear, it's going to be worth a lot less than £250 because I wear this to death. Like I said, I wear it almost on a weekly basis. And it's also made me start thinking about getting the Prada one, which I know in a video before I said I would never get because that's too expensive for a tank top with a Prada logo. But I feel like I just wear this so much. Maybe the Prada one is needed. Hint, hint to anyone who wants to get me a gift. Next up, we have another piece that looks like it has been very well worn, and it is these Prada slingback heels. They are very versatile. I find myself wearing these with trousers, with skirts, with dresses, with jeans. They're a pair of white heels, which again is a shoe that I didn't realize I was missing from my wardrobe and my collection. I feel like once I had the white heel in my collection, I was open to so many more outfit opportunities. The price of these is £8.90, and again, if we want to talk about cost per wear, I feel like I definitely have had my cost per wear with these. They look battered. I feel like I can probably clean these. I find them so comfortable. They have the tiniest heel, if you can even call that a heel, and then you have the sling back, so they are very comfortable to walk in. I do think they need a little bit breaking in though, because the sides did rub on my feet. I feel like size down one whole size with these, they come up very big. So I think for me, it's the fact that I can wear them with everything, and I have been wearing them with everything, that they have made it onto my no regrets list. Okay, so for the next one, I don't just have one, I don't just have two, I don't just have three, I have 4 of them. That's how much I love them, and I feel like I've kind of saved the best till last. These are my Kate cardigans. If you are a fellow subscriber, you're not new to this channel, you will know how much I love and wear my Kate cardigans. I love them so much that I have 4. They're one piece in my wardrobe that I have zero regrets about, and I would buy over and over again, and I will buy even more. The Kate Scarlet cardigans, these 3 are the Scarlet and this is the Lucy, but it's very similar to the Scarlet. These cardigans are very expensive. They're not a cheap cardigan. They are definitely an investment for your wardrobe. But once you have one, you kind of get sucked into it. There is nothing on the market like this cardigan that I've yet discovered. I do often get questions about dupes. I haven't yet found a dupe of this cardigan. So for one cardigan, the price is £1,460. Although guys, you need to be on it because I bought 2 of these on the sale. I bought the black and the navy for like £900. They do sometimes go on sale. You just have to kind of be aware and like be looking. They are honestly so worth it. They're 100% cashmere cardigans. They are very thick and heavy. They keep you so warm. The shape of them is super unique. They have this really big sleeve. They cinch you in at the waist. The Lucy was my newest addition. So the Lucy is similar to the Scarlet, but it's a little bit longer, so it covers a bit more of your bum. You will see in my videos I wear these so much, and on my Instagram. I feel like this one has been my most worn, the beige, but that's because this was the first one I had in my collection. I think then I added the black and then the navy and then the grey. In terms of bobbling, they actually haven't bobbled that much considering how much I've worn them. A slight bobble on the beige one, but it's nothing a little bobbler remover can't fix. I just honestly think the quality is amazing. So if it is something you can invest in and you are looking to buy a Kate cardigan, I could not recommend them enough. You will get so much wear out of them, and I have had so much wear out of these, and I will continue wearing these. Sometimes I put on a Kate cardigan to film a video and then I have to take it off because I'm like, they've seen this cardigan so much, I need to give them some variety. These are just the most perfect cardigan knitwear additions to your wardrobe, and I will never have any regrets about buying my Kate cardigans. Okay, so that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you'd like to see more of these style of videos. I could talk about my handbags or my shoes. If it's something you enjoyed, do let me know. Also, let me know in the comments down below what piece in your wardrobe you have no regrets about. I'm curious to know. I'd also love to know kind of what you'd like to see in the new year, what kind of content you want to see from me, what content you enjoy from me. It's really useful for me in planning my content. Also want to wish you all a happy new year, and I'm really excited for this year. I feel like I really want to give you guys more kind of fashion content and do more new things. So I'd love to hear from you what you'd like to see, and yeah, I'll hopefully see you in the next one, guys. Bye.